Hello everyone, and welcome to Unbound Learners Pre-K. My name is Nina. What's your name? It's nice to meet you. Let's sing our good morning song together. We need to stretch those arms out like airplane wings. Fly to one side, over to the other side, fly back to the middle, and now take your airplane wings into a big circle out in front of you like this. Stretch up over your head. Let's stretch on this side, over to the other side. One last stretch up at the top, and now let's bring the circle back down and sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Welcome to Circle Time, friends. I hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. Before we get started on the calendar and weather chart, there are 3 things that we need to do. First, let's turn on our listening ears. Next, we need to put on our thinking hats. Today, I have this yellow thinking hat. This is actually a hard hat. This is something that workers wear on a construction site. So I have my thinking hat on. And the third and final thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts, like this. Boom, 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 boom. So let's double check. Our listening ears are on, our thinking hats are on, and our hearts are all warmed up. Now we're ready to start circle time. Let's go over the date first. Right up here, we have a new month. Do you know what the month is? August. Today is August 4th. Let's move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was August 3rd, and today is August 4th. And up here we have the year. There are 2 ways that you can say the year. You can say that it's 2021, but you can also say that the year is 2021. Let's use our counting fingers and see how many days we've had so far in the month of August. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have had 4 days so far in the month of August. Now let's sing the Days of the Week song together. So for this song, we need to hold up our 7 fingers. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go over the days of the week together. So listen carefully for the sound and you can tell me what the day is. Yesterday was Tuesday. That means that today is Wednesday, and tomorrow will be Thursday. Let's sing Today's Wednesday together. Today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, all day long. Today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, all day long. And right back up here, we have the season. What's the season right now? Summer. That's right, it's summertime where I live. And if we travel back down, we have a picture of the weather. So that means that it's time to sing the weather song together. And then we can share what we see outside of the window. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Today where I live, it's another beautiful day. The sun is shining. There are a few puffy white clouds in the sky. My temperature chart is on orange. Today it's actually supposed to be a little bit warmer. Earlier this week, the temperature was in the low 70s, but today it's supposed to be in the high 70s, but it's still a beautiful day. What about you, friends? What do you see outside of your window? Thanks for sharing with me. Let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. What sound does this letter make? Let's do that together. B, B. And will you tell me what capital letter this is? B. That's right. This is an uppercase B. B says B, B. Inside of this box, I have something that starts with the letter B, B. Here's your first clue. This is a type of a container that is used to put things inside of it. So this can be made out of wood, it can be made out of cardboard, it can be made out of metal. Usually it has a top on it. What's that called? Let's take a peek and find out. I have a box. Inside of the letter box, I had another box. Box starts with the letter B, B. So this box has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. It has a bottom and a top. I can open it up and put things inside of the box. This box is made out of cardboard. Box starts with the letter B, B. This is how you write an uppercase B, B. One more time. And here's the number of the week. What double did... And here's the number of the week. What double-digit number is this? 10. You're right. When you write the number 10, you write two numbers. First, you write the number 1, then you write the number 0. 10. Let me put the chalkboard down and let's hold up our 10 fingers together. Like this. 10. Now let's count the number 10 together using the large bead frame. This week we are going to be counting to the number 10 using the large bead frame. We will be counting 10 units and swapping it for 1 10. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 units equals 1 10. There's more to count today. Inside of the box, I have some pebbles. So as I count them, I'm going to line them up across the top so that we can count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more makes 10. 10 pebbles. Now it's time to go over the sign of the week. Do you remember how to say truck in sign language? Let's do that together. Truck. So if you've ever passed by a construction site before, you may have noticed that the workers are wearing some protective gear that looks something like this. So over their shirts, workers will wear a brightly colored vest that looks something like this. This orange vest is used so that the workers will stand out and they're noticed. This is a bright color orange that is hard to miss. Workers also wear gloves, and these gloves are used to protect their hands. We saw this at the beginning of circle time. This is called a hard hat. A hard hat is a helmet, so the helmet protects the worker's head. And the last thing that I have to show you are these. These are called goggles. So goggles will go over the worker's eyes, kind of like glasses, but goggles are used to protect your eyes. And you can't have a work site without trucks, and more trucks. Right here, I have a dump truck. This part of the dump truck is called the bed. So it carries loads like rocks, gravel, sand, and dirt. And the bed tips like this to dump the load out. Next, I have a concrete mixer or a cement mixer. Now, inside of this part of the concrete mixer is called the drum. Now, the drum will spin around and around and around, and it will mix the concrete inside of it. And then, once the concrete mixer gets to the work site, a chute comes down and the concrete pours out of the chute. I also have this machine. This is called a digger, and this truck has a bucket at the end right here. This arm right here has something called a boom on it, and at the bottom is a big bucket that will scoop and dig the dirt. This digger also has another large scoop at the front of it. So it has a front scoop and a back scoop, or buckets. And the last truck that I have to show you today is this one. This is called a bulldozer. At the front of the bulldozer is a blade, and that is used to push rocks and dirt. Most bulldozers have crawler tracks on them right here. A crawler track is a very large wheel, and it prevents the bulldozer from getting stuck. This is a bulldozer. So these machines and trucks that we talked about today are used on a work site to help the job get done faster and a little easier. Let's move on to today's work. Here I am back in the work site, and today we are going to be making our own cardboard box structures. So this is one of my kids' favorite things to do, especially in the wintertime. Whenever we have extra cardboard boxes, they immediately get turned into houses and tunnels and bridges. So inside of my box, I have a butter knife, I have a marker, and I also have this knife, which I'll be using today, by Curious Chef. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is flip my box over, and I'm going to start to design it. So I have my marker, and I think that I'm going to draw a door right here. So it's kind of rectangular shape. And my structure is also going to need some windows. So I'll draw some squares around the outside. You can design your structure however you'd like to. Maybe you have a circular door, maybe you don't have any windows. And once you've made your design, you're going to take your butter knife and you are going to start to cut out the shapes. So I'm going to start off with the window right here. The first thing that I'm going to do is just poke a little hole, and I'm going to start to saw up and down. So there's one side, another side, maybe this window. Actually, I think I'm going to keep it like this. It can open and close like a shutter. Let's turn it over to the other side. This window I will cut out completely. So start off with a little hole. Start to saw up and down. And one more side. There we go. We have a window. So this window will open and shut. This window is completely open. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue to cut out the door and the window that's on the other side. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. I have a song to share with you, and it goes like this. Have you ever seen a dozer, a dozer, a dozer? Have you ever seen a dozer push this way and that? Have you ever seen a dump truck, a dump truck, a dump truck? Have you ever seen a dump truck dump this way and that? Have you ever seen a mixer, a mixer, a mixer? Have you ever seen a mixer mix this way and that? Have you ever seen a digger, a digger, a digger? Have you ever seen a digger scoop this way and that? Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give my videos a big thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. We have one more song left to sing before we go. Let's wave goodbye like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.